Hello and welcome to Simple Essentials. My name is Emmy, and in today's video we're going to cover some eco-friendly options for your kitchen and your grocery shopping. I often get this question, and for quite a few years now I've been using a few different things to make sure that I store food and I waste as little as possible. And some of these you might be quite familiar with, but I wanted to share my favorites nevertheless. I have also found, it's June 2020 as I filmed this, and I've found that over the past few months, a lot of us, due to the global situation going on at the moment, a lot of us are perhaps not going to the grocery store as often as we used to. We can't really access some food markets the same way that we used to. So some of your shopping behaviors may very well have changed, and if they have, that's okay. The situation has been different. If it's important to you to try to find some more eco-friendly options and be really mindful of how you shop and how you look after the food that you do buy, then some of these tips might be helpful for you right now. So without further delay, let's dive into my favorite kitchen and grocery shopping hacks. A really easy way to reduce your plastic waste is to bring your own bags when you go grocery shopping. I typically have a handful of them in the car so that I never get caught out if I am stopping at the grocery store. This handy one I picked up at IKEA a couple of years ago, and it folds up into itself super easily, which means that I can have it in my handbag or in my gym bag or something like that if I'm stopping for groceries on the way home and I hadn't planned for it. A lot of people also get bags like this at events or expos or work things. So I'm sure if you look around your house, you have a few bags that you can use to reduce your waste when you shop. Little plastic bags for your fruit and vegetables are not necessarily helping the environment, and you're really just transporting them from the store to your house to put them in a basket or in a veggie drawer anyway. I've been using this little 8-pack of produce bags that I got quite a few years ago, and I really like it. They're nice and clear, so it's easy for the person at the checkout to see what I've bought. And it has a nice little clip as well, so I can clip it onto my shopping bag. If you don't want to go out and buy something, you can easily make your own produce bags from old cloth, pillowcases, t-shirts, or anything like that to avoid plastic in the store. Meal prepping means that we need to have a few different types of containers available in our house, and I have gradually started to replace my old plastic containers when they're broken with a glass one like this one here. This one I got from Kmart. It's got a plastic lid and a glass bottom, and it wasn't very expensive at all. It's really good for larger meals, and then I do still keep plastic on hand for smaller things, if you just have a tiny bit of leftovers left, waste not, want not. These type of glass jars, I just use old glass jars, and I love this for dressings, to shake up a dressing or a sauce. And then your old classic, I think this one's from IKEA, it's all plastic, but I do still use plastic tubs and use them until they break rather than throw them straight in the bin. Instead of using wraps or cling wrap or plastic, you can use beeswax wraps. I've been using this for years, a few different versions. They don't last forever, but they are organic and they are fantastic at keeping your food fresh. We eat a lot of avocado. This one's not cut up, but even if you have half an avocado and you wrap it in beeswax wraps, it will last great in the fridge. So I highly recommend beeswax wraps. You simply just wash them in lukewarm or cold water, and even if you've wrapped something like onion or something like that, they don't smell and they last for a good while. I have a few different sizes in my kitchen. And my next one is an alternative to Ziploc bags. So I found these bags fairly recently, and you simply just put the soup or the cut up avocado or fruit or vegetable, whatever you have, inside the bag here. I will try and link the brand because I really quite like this one. I just found it in an eco store online. And then you then simply just use this little plastic sleeve and close up the bag, and it seals really well for both freezer and refrigerator, and I can highly recommend this type of bag to keep your food fresh for much longer. And my final tip is to wash out the plastic bags that you already have. So these are some different bags I have in my house. This one is one I got when I bought some frozen fruit a little while ago, frozen fruit or berries. The other one is just a classic sort of Ziploc bag style from IKEA, I believe. And what I normally do is if I use these sort of bags, I normally just turn them inside out, wash them with some hot soapy water like so, and then leave them inside out to dry, and they dry amazingly fast, and you can then reuse them for food, veggies, little fruit snacks, nuts, whatever you use. So don't throw these bags away just after one use them again. So there you go, those are some of my favorite things that I use all the time. I will try to link them in the description box below so that you can see either the exact brand or a very similar brand. I'm not affiliated with any of these, it's just products that I've been using and quite like myself. The biggest thing though, and I will link it up here in the video, is meal planning. The biggest thing that has saved us money and time and make sure that we eat healthy and that we don't waste food is that we meal plan every single week. And of course we eat out sometimes, or we get lazy and order takeaway. But more often than not, we actually even plan that into one night of the week or something like that. So meal planning, and go and check that video out. I'll also link it below here in the description box. It's a huge help if you want to save money and waste a lot less food. I hope you found those tips useful. Feel free to share this video with your friends and family if you like, if you think they need to learn. And if you want to see more videos like this, or more videos about minimalism, simplicity, or organization, or anything like that, I'd love to have you as a subscriber here on the channel. All the best, and see you in the next video.